Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Banda Business podcast. I'm Rachel, and I'm thrilled to have you here today. As always, this podcast is dedicated to helping you grow, evolve, and lead your business to success with practical tips and insights that you can apply right away. Today, we're diving into a topic that's essential for every entrepreneur and business owner: navigating change and adapting to shifting markets. We all know that the business landscape is constantly evolving, whether it's due to technological advancements, changing customer preferences, or unexpected economic shifts. The key to long-term success lies in your ability to embrace change, adapt quickly, and stay ahead of the curve. So, how do you ensure that your business not only survives but thrives in times of change? How do you stay resilient and innovative when the market feels uncertain? That's what we're going to explore in today's episode. First, we'll discuss the importance of flexibility in your business model, how having a mindset that's open to change can actually be a competitive advantage. Then, we'll look at strategies for staying informed about market trends so that you can anticipate changes before they happen. And finally, we'll talk about how to foster a culture of adaptability within your team, ensuring that everyone is aligned and ready to face new challenges together. Let's get started by talking about flexibility. Continue from here to delve into the content of the episode. Flexibility is not just about changing direction when things don't go as planned. It's about proactively preparing your business to handle shifts in the market. The businesses that succeed long-term are those that can pivot when needed, whether it's launching new products, entering new markets, or adjusting how they deliver value to their customers. A great example of this is when companies transitioned to digital solutions during the global pandemic. Many businesses, especially those that relied on in-person interactions, had to quickly pivot to online models, whether that meant launching e-commerce stores, offering virtual consultations, or shifting to digital marketing strategies. Those that were flexible and acted quickly not only survived but often found new revenue streams that they hadn't considered before. So, how do you make sure your business is flexible? Start by building a business model that can scale and adapt. This means having processes in place that allow you to change direction without completely overhauling your entire operation. For example, if you rely heavily on one revenue stream, start thinking about how you can diversify. By having multiple income sources, you're less vulnerable when the market changes. Another key aspect of flexibility is listening to your customers. Markets are driven by customer behavior, and understanding your customers' needs is crucial. This means staying in constant communication with them, whether through surveys, direct feedback, or even monitoring social media conversations. When you understand what your customers are looking for, you can adjust your offerings to meet those needs, even before they become obvious. Next, let's talk about staying informed about market trends. One of the best ways to navigate change is by staying ahead of it. This requires you to be in tune with what's happening in your industry, both locally and globally. Regularly reading industry reports, attending conferences, and even networking with other business owners can help you stay updated on the latest trends. For instance, if you're noticing that more customers are leaning toward eco-friendly products, it might be time to explore sustainable options within your business. Being aware of these shifts early on allows you to plan and execute changes without feeling like you're scrambling to catch up with competitors. It's also important to keep an eye on technological advancements. In today's fast-paced digital world, technology plays a huge role in how businesses operate and evolve. Whether it's AI, automation, or data analytics, being open to adopting new technologies can give you a significant edge over competitors who are slower to innovate. Stay curious about how new tools can make your business more efficient or improve customer experience. Now, let's shift our focus to fostering a culture of adaptability within your team. No matter how prepared you are for change, it's your team that will ultimately drive how smoothly those changes are implemented. Creating a culture that embraces change starts with strong leadership. As a leader, you need to model the behaviors you want to see in your team. Be transparent about the challenges your business is facing, involve your team in the decision-making process, and encourage creative problem-solving. When your employees feel empowered and supported, they're more likely to approach changes with a positive, solution-oriented mindset. Training and development also play a big role in fostering adaptability. Regularly investing in your team's skills ensures that they're equipped to handle new tasks and technologies as they arise. For example, if your business is moving toward digital marketing, providing your team with the right tools and training can make the transition much smoother. Lastly, creating a space where open communication is encouraged will help your team feel more comfortable with change. When employees feel they can voice their concerns and contribute ideas, they're more likely to embrace changes, knowing they have a say in how the business adapts. As we wrap up this topic, it's clear that navigating change is not something that happens overnight. It's an ongoing process. But by remaining flexible, staying informed, and building a resilient team, your business can thrive no matter what challenges come your way. So, as you reflect on your business today, ask yourself, are you prepared to pivot if necessary? Are you keeping a pulse on what's happening in your industry? And most importantly, are you fostering a culture of adaptability within your team? The businesses that can answer yes to these questions are the ones that will not only survive but thrive in an ever-changing market. Now, let's dive into how you can take actionable steps to ensure your business remains flexible and adaptable. It's easy to talk about adaptability in theory, but what does it look like in practice? One of the first things to focus on is building a strong financial foundation. Flexibility often requires financial resources to make quick changes, whether it's pivoting to a new product line, investing in technology, or weathering an unexpected downturn. This means keeping a close eye on your cash flow and ensuring you have a safety net in place. Setting aside reserves for potential pivots or disruptions is crucial. Another important aspect is to create contingency plans. While it's impossible to predict every potential challenge, having a plan for common scenarios can help you respond quickly and effectively. For instance, if your main supplier suddenly goes out of business, do you have backup options? If a key client cancels a contract, how will you replace that income? These are questions every business should consider as part of its long-term strategy. Next, let's talk about empowering your team to act autonomously when needed. Adaptability isn't just about making high-level decisions. It's about giving your team the freedom to solve problems on the fly. If your employees are constantly waiting for approval from management to make changes, your business is going to move too slowly to respond effectively to new challenges. Empowering your team starts with trust. Make sure your employees have the tools, resources, and authority to make decisions that align with your business's goals and values. By fostering a culture of trust, you can create an environment where your team feels confident in taking initiative when necessary. Let's not forget about staying connected to your customers. Your customers' needs and preferences are constantly evolving, and businesses that stay ahead of the curve are the ones that listen closely. Regularly collecting feedback from your customers, whether through surveys, interviews, or even social media conversations, can give you valuable insights into how you need to adapt. It's about being proactive, rather than reactive, to changes in consumer behavior. In addition, consider the role of partnerships and collaborations in making your business more adaptable. Sometimes, the best way to navigate change is by partnering with others. Whether it's collaborating with complementary businesses, forming strategic alliances, or outsourcing non-core activities, partnerships can provide you with additional resources and expertise when you need to pivot quickly. By surrounding yourself with a strong network, you can tap into new opportunities that might not have been available on your own. Another area to explore is leveraging data to make more informed decisions. Data is one of the most powerful tools at your disposal, especially when it comes to spotting trends and identifying areas where your business needs to adapt. By tracking key performance indicators, KPIs, and staying on top of market trends, you can make data-driven decisions that help you stay agile in a fast-changing business environment. For example, if you notice a decline in sales for a particular product or service, don't wait for the numbers to hit rock bottom before taking action. Use that data as an early warning sign to either tweak your marketing strategy, adjust your pricing, or explore new product development. When you're consistently monitoring the pulse of your business, you can make small adjustments before they turn into bigger problems. Finally, one of the most effective ways to foster adaptability is by embracing a mindset of continuous learning. Whether it's staying up to date on industry trends, attending workshops, or even just reading books on business strategy, the more knowledge you and your team acquire, the better equipped you'll be to handle change. A learning mindset encourages curiosity and creativity, both of which are essential for navigating uncertainty. To summarize, Building a flexible and adaptable business isn't just about reacting to change, it's about preparing for it. From financial planning to empowering your team and leveraging data, there are concrete steps you can take to ensure your business thrives, even in uncertain times. As you continue to grow your business, remember that flexibility isn't a one-time achievement. It's an ongoing process. By staying open to new ideas, remaining curious, and being willing to pivot when necessary, you'll be able to navigate whatever challenges come your way with confidence. So, moving forward, think about how you can integrate adaptability into every aspect of your business. What areas could use more flexibility? How can you empower your team to take ownership of challenges? And what steps can you take today to ensure your business is prepared for tomorrow's changes? With the right mindset and strategies in place, your business can thrive in any environment, turning potential setbacks into opportunities for growth. As we continue the conversation on adaptability, it's important to acknowledge that adaptability also comes down to mindset. Your business may have all the tools and strategies in place to pivot when necessary, but without the right mindset, those tools won't be fully effective. So, let's talk about how you can cultivate an adaptable mindset, both for yourself and your team. Start by embracing the idea that change is inevitable. In today's fast-paced business landscape, change is not something that happens every once in a while, it's constant. The businesses that thrive are the ones that not only accept change, but welcome it as an opportunity. Instead of fearing the unknown, begin to see it as a chance to innovate, grow, and improve. This shift in perspective can make all the difference in how you respond to challenges. A great way to foster this mindset is by encouraging a culture of curiosity within your team. When employees feel empowered to ask questions, explore new ideas, and challenge the status quo, it creates an environment where innovation and adaptability flourish. Curiosity leads to discovery, and discovery leads to improvement. So, encourage your team to be curious about your customers, your processes, and even your competition. It's also crucial to build emotional resilience, both for yourself and your team. Running a business is an emotional journey, and being able to bounce back from setbacks is key to maintaining adaptability. This resilience allows you to view obstacles as temporary challenges rather than insurmountable problems. Building resilience starts with taking care of yourself and your team emotionally and mentally. This could mean promoting a healthy work-life balance, providing support during stressful periods, or simply recognizing the hard work and effort that your team puts in. When people feel supported, they're better able to handle change and stay focused on finding solutions. Let's also talk about decision-making in an adaptable business. To be adaptable, you need to be able to make quick, informed decisions, often with incomplete information. This doesn't mean rushing into things, but it does mean trusting your instincts and being willing to course-correct if things don't go as planned. Being decisive is a key aspect of adaptability. It's about having the confidence to make a call and move forward, even when you don't have all the answers. Indecision often leads to stagnation, which can be just as harmful as making the wrong decision. The goal is to make the best decision you can with the information you have, and if it turns out not to be the right one, be ready to pivot. At the same time, maintaining flexibility in your decision-making process is essential. Recognize that the decision you make today might need to change tomorrow based on new information or circumstances. Flexibility is about being open to reassessing and adjusting your strategy as needed without being rigidly attached to a particular outcome. Lastly, it's important to celebrate adaptability within your business. When your team successfully navigates a challenge, or when an idea born out of adaptability proves successful, take the time to acknowledge it. Celebrating these wins reinforces the importance of adaptability and encourages a culture where flexibility is valued. Think about incorporating adaptability into your business's values. When you highlight the importance of being open to change, you set the expectation that adaptability is not just a response to challenges, but a proactive strategy for growth. To wrap up, adaptability in business is about more than just surviving change. It's about thriving in it. By cultivating an adaptable mindset, empowering your team, and staying flexible in your approach, you'll be able to turn challenges into opportunities and continue to grow your business, no matter what the future holds. So, as you go forward, keep asking yourself, How can you and your team become more adaptable? What changes can you make today to better prepare for the uncertainties of tomorrow? And how can you build a business that's not only resilient but thrives in the face of change? With these questions in mind, you're well on your way to building a business that's ready to adapt, evolve, and succeed, no matter what challenges come your way. As we continue on this path of building adaptability, let's now shift our focus to the concept of continuous learning. One of the key drivers of adaptability is the willingness to learn and evolve constantly. In a business environment that's always changing, the companies that stay competitive are those that prioritize learning at every level. The idea of continuous learning doesn't just apply to acquiring new technical skills. It's about maintaining a mindset that's open to feedback, new information, and different perspectives. This could involve learning more about your industry, keeping up with the latest trends, or even gaining insights from competitors and customers. The goal is to stay informed and flexible, ready to adjust your strategies based on what you learn. Let's dive deeper into how this works in practice. First, create a learning culture within your team. This means encouraging your employees to seek out new knowledge and share what they've learned with others. One way to foster this culture is by providing opportunities for ongoing education, whether through workshops, online courses, or industry events. When your team feels supported in their professional growth, they're more likely to embrace change and come up with innovative solutions. But learning isn't limited to formal education. On-the-job learning is equally important. Encourage your team to experiment, try new approaches, and learn from their successes and failures. When people feel that it's safe to make mistakes, they're more likely to take the risks necessary for growth. Additionally, peer-to-peer learning can be a powerful tool. People learn a great deal from each other's experiences, so create opportunities for your team to share knowledge. This could take the form of regular brainstorming sessions, cross-department collaborations, or mentorship programs where senior team members guide and support newer employees. Another critical aspect of continuous learning is staying curious about your customers. Customer behavior is constantly evolving, and businesses that can adapt to these changes are the ones that thrive. Regularly seek feedback from your customers, whether through surveys, direct conversations, or data analytics. What are their pain points? How are their needs changing? What trends are shaping their preferences? By keeping your finger on the pulse of customer sentiment, you'll be better equipped to adapt your offerings and marketing strategies to meet their expectations. Not only does this strengthen your relationship with your customers, but it also gives you a competitive edge, as you'll be more agile in responding to shifts in the market. Leadership's role in fostering a learning culture cannot be overstated. As a leader, model the behavior you want to see. Show your team that you're committed to your own professional development by staying informed, seeking feedback, and being open to new ideas. When your team sees that you value learning and adaptability, they're more likely to follow suit. Furthermore, celebrate learning milestones. When a team member takes the initiative to improve their skills or bring new knowledge to the table, acknowledge and reward that effort. This reinforces the idea that learning is not only encouraged but also recognized as an integral part of your company's growth. Another area to explore is the concept of agile learning, the ability to learn quickly and apply that knowledge in real time. This approach is especially useful in industries that are fast-moving and unpredictable. Agile learning involves gathering insights, testing new approaches, and refining your strategies on the go. It's about learning just enough to make informed decisions quickly, rather than waiting until you have all the information before taking action. By building a team that excels in agile learning, you create a workforce that's not only adaptable but also proactive in identifying and seizing opportunities. It empowers your team to make decisions based on the most current information and encourages a continuous feedback loop of learning, adjusting, and improving. Finally, continuous learning isn't just about keeping up, it's about staying ahead. Forward-thinking businesses look beyond the present and invest in learning that prepares them for future challenges and opportunities. This could mean exploring new technologies, understanding emerging market trends, or developing strategies for potential disruptions. In conclusion, adaptability and continuous learning go hand in hand. A business that prioritizes learning is one that's well equipped to adapt to change, innovate, and maintain a competitive edge. By fostering a culture that encourages curiosity, supports professional development, and values both success and failure as learning experiences, you're creating an environment where adaptability thrives. So, as you continue to grow your business, think about how you can integrate continuous learning into your company's DNA. How can you ensure that both you and your team are constantly evolving and staying ahead of the curve? And how can you use what you learn to make smarter, more informed decisions that drive your business forward? With these questions guiding your approach, you'll be well-positioned to navigate the challenges ahead and seize the opportunities that come with them. As we dive deeper into this topic, let's explore how you can integrate continuous learning into the day-to-day operations of your business. This process isn't just about implementing training programs or encouraging education. It's about creating an ecosystem of learning where every team member is actively involved in discovering new knowledge, sharing insights, and applying what they learn to improve both individual and company performance. Integrating learning into everyday work can be as simple as making learning part of your regular meetings. For example, set aside a few minutes during team meetings for individuals to share something they've learned recently, whether it's a new tool, a market trend, or an insight from customer feedback. This not only keeps learning top of mind, but also fosters a sense of collaboration and shared growth. Another way to build this learning culture is by offering flexibility in how employees learn. Not everyone learns the same way, so provide different formats for learning. Some people prefer video tutorials, while others prefer reading or hands-on experience. Offering access to various learning platforms, webinars, and workshops ensures that every team member can engage with learning in a way that resonates with them. Now, let's talk about reflection as part of the learning process. Reflection is critical because it allows individuals and teams to assess what's working, what isn't, and how they can improve. Build moments of reflection into your business routine. After completing projects or major tasks, conduct a debrief session where the team can discuss what went well, what challenges they faced, and what they learned. This creates a continuous cycle of improvement and reinforces the idea that every experience, whether successful or not, offers valuable lessons. Next, let's look at investing in mentorship programs. Learning from peers is one of the most effective ways to build skills and gain new perspectives. Establishing a mentorship program within your company allows less experienced team members to learn from those with more knowledge or expertise. This doesn't just benefit the mentors themselves often gain new insights and perspectives from teaching and guiding others. In addition to internal learning, bringing in external experts can provide fresh insights and knowledge that may not exist within your current team. Hosting guest speakers, collaborating with industry leaders, or even hiring consultants for specific projects can help your team learn from outside perspectives and stay ahead of industry trends. Also, think about how you can involve your customers in the learning process. Sometimes the best insights come directly from the people you're serving. Regularly solicit feedback from customers to better understand their needs, preferences, and pain points. When you actively listen to your customers and apply what you've learned to your product or service, you create a feedback loop that not only improves your offerings but also deepens customer loyalty. To make continuous learning sustainable, consider establishing formal learning goals for your team. Just like you set goals for sales, marketing, or product development, set measurable goals for learning. These could include objectives like mastering a new software, attending a certain number of industry events, or completing a specific number of training hours. By setting clear learning targets, you ensure that learning remains a priority and that progress can be tracked. Gamification can also be a powerful tool for encouraging learning. By introducing elements like challenges, badges, or rewards for achieving learning milestones, you can make learning more engaging and fun. This not only motivates your team to pursue continuous learning, but also creates a sense of accomplishment as they reach new milestones. Finally, it's important to create a supportive environment where questions are encouraged and curiosity is rewarded. When team members feel comfortable asking questions, exploring new ideas, and sharing what they don't know, they're more likely to embrace learning as an ongoing process. Leaders play a key role here. By being open about their own learning journeys and showing vulnerability when they don't have all the answers, leaders create a culture where learning is seen as a collective, ongoing process rather than a one-time event. In conclusion, continuous learning is an essential part of business growth, and building a learning culture doesn't have to be complicated. It's about embedding learning into the fabric of your business, making it part of daily conversations, offering diverse learning opportunities, and encouraging both reflection and experimentation. When you cultivate a culture of curiosity and improvement, you're setting your business up to be adaptable, innovative, and prepared for whatever the future brings. So, as you reflect on your business today, ask yourself, what steps can you take to make learning a core part of your company's culture? How can you provide the tools and resources your team needs to stay curious and informed? And how can you ensure that learning leads to meaningful growth and innovation within your business? By keeping these questions in mind and fostering an environment where learning is prioritized, your business will not only stay competitive but also continue evolving in ways that drive long-term success. Let's continue by looking at the long-term impact of fostering a learning culture within your business. Beyond the immediate benefits of skill development and process improvement, a learning-focused environment contributes significantly to employee satisfaction and retention. When people feel they're growing personally and professionally, they're more likely to stay with a company and contribute to its success over the long term. Employees want to know that their contributions matter and that there's room for them to develop new skills and take on more responsibility. By offering continuous learning opportunities, you're showing that you're invested in their growth, which builds loyalty and enhances workplace morale. Moreover, when you focus on learning, you're also preparing your team for future challenges. The business landscape is constantly evolving, and the ability to adapt is key. As new technologies emerge, market conditions shift, and customer preferences change, having a team that is capable of learning and adapting ensures that your business can remain agile and competitive. This kind of forward-thinking approach is what separates businesses that thrive from those that struggle to keep up with industry changes. Another important factor is that a learning-focused business often becomes more collaborative and innovative. When learning is part of your culture, your team is more likely to exchange ideas, experiment with new solutions, and work together to overcome challenges. This kind of open, innovative environment can lead to breakthroughs in product development, service delivery, and customer experience. As you continue building this learning culture, it's essential to think about leadership's role in sustaining it. Leaders set the tone for how learning is prioritized and practiced. It's not enough to simply encourage learning. You have to model it yourself. Leaders who continue to grow, ask questions, and stay curious show their teams that learning is an ongoing journey. This creates a ripple effect throughout the organization, where learning becomes part of the DNA of your business. Let's also explore how technology can support this learning culture. In today's digital world, there are countless tools and platforms that can help your team stay informed and educated. Whether it's through online courses, webinars, or digital collaboration platforms, providing easy access to learning materials is key. Consider investing in a learning management system, LMS, that centralizes all of your training and development resources in one place, making it easier for employees to find and engage with the content they need. Microlearning is another trend that's worth considering. Microlearning involves delivering small, bite-sized learning modules that employees can easily fit into their day. Instead of sitting through long training sessions, they can spend just 10 to 15 minutes learning a new skill or concept. This makes learning more accessible and less overwhelming, particularly for busy teams. When thinking about long-term strategies, don't forget the importance of evaluating the impact of your learning initiatives. It's important to regularly assess whether the learning opportunities you're providing are actually leading to improved performance and business outcomes. This can be done through employee feedback, performance reviews, and tracking key metrics that show how learning is impacting productivity and innovation. For example, after implementing a new training program, you might want to measure how it has affected team efficiency, project outcomes, or even customer satisfaction. These insights allow you to refine your approach and make sure that learning efforts are aligned with your overall business goals. To wrap up, the key takeaway here is that learning and business growth go hand in hand. A business that prioritizes continuous learning will naturally become more innovative, agile, and resilient. Whether it's developing new products, improving customer service, or navigating market changes, having a team that's committed to learning ensures that your business can thrive no matter what challenges come your way. As we conclude today's discussion, think about how you can take these insights and apply them to your own business. What can you do to create a learning culture that not only helps your team grow, but also positions your business for long-term success? Whether it's setting up regular learning opportunities, encouraging collaboration, or simply making space for reflection, these actions will help your business stay ahead in an ever-changing world. As we continue to explore the concept of a learning culture within your business, let's dive deeper into how it can create a ripple effect across all aspects of your operations. When learning is embedded in your company's values, it doesn't just improve individual performance, it enhances the collective intelligence of your organization. Imagine a business where knowledge isn't siloed. Instead, it flows freely between departments, teams, and individuals. The marketing team shares insights with sales, customer service collaborates with product development, and everyone contributes to a pool of shared knowledge that makes the entire organization smarter and more agile. This collective learning environment leads to synergy, where the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. To achieve this, consider fostering cross-departmental learning opportunities. Encourage employees from different teams to learn from one another by organizing workshops, team-building activities, or knowledge-sharing sessions. For instance, your sales team could benefit from understanding marketing strategies, while your marketing team might gain valuable insights from customer service interactions. This kind of cross-pollination not only improves internal collaboration but also sparks innovation and creativity. Another important aspect of maintaining a learning culture is making sure your performance evaluations are aligned with growth and development. Instead of focusing solely on outcomes or results, shift the conversation toward learning progress. Ask your employees what new skills they've acquired, how they've overcome challenges, and what they've learned from both successes and setbacks. This approach makes it clear that learning is a priority, not just for the individual but for the business as a whole. Let's also talk about mentorship and peer learning. One of the most effective ways to foster a learning culture is by establishing mentorship programs within your organization. Pair more experienced employees with those who are newer or looking to develop specific skills. This not only helps the mentee grow, but also allows the mentor to solidify their knowledge by teaching it to others. Similarly, peer learning, where employees at the same level collaborate and share knowledge, can be just as powerful. It encourages open dialogue, builds stronger team connections, and reinforces the idea that learning is a continuous, collective effort. In addition to internal mentorship, you can also look at external learning opportunities. Encourage your employees to attend industry conferences, networking events, or enroll in courses that align with your business goals. Bringing in outside perspectives helps keep your team informed about the latest trends and best practices, which they can then bring back to your organization. It's equally important to celebrate learning milestones within your team. When someone learns a new skill, completes a course, or successfully navigates a challenge, take the time to acknowledge and celebrate their efforts. Recognizing learning achievements not only boosts morale but also reinforces the idea that growth and development are central to your company's values. As your business grows, so should the ways you support and encourage learning. Consider setting aside a dedicated learning and development budget. This could be used for purchasing educational materials, providing access to online training platforms, or even bringing in guest speakers who can share industry insights. By investing in your team's education, you're also investing in the long-term success of your business. To ensure this learning culture is sustainable, you'll want to create systems that encourage ongoing reflection. This might involve regular team check-ins, where everyone discusses what they've learned and how they're applying that knowledge. You could also implement quarterly or annual reviews that focus on professional development, with each employee setting learning goals for the coming period. This continuous cycle of learning, reflection, and application keeps your business adaptable and forward-thinking. In conclusion, fostering a learning culture within your business isn't just a short-term strategy, it's a long-term commitment to growth, innovation, and success. When learning becomes part of your company's DNA, it creates an environment where employees feel empowered, engaged, and ready to tackle new challenges. Your business will not only keep pace with industry changes, but also lead the way in innovation and excellence. As we wrap up today, I encourage you to think about the next steps for cultivating a learning-focused environment within your business. How can you integrate learning into your daily operations, team dynamics, and overall company culture? By making learning a priority, you'll create a resilient, adaptable business that's built to thrive in any environment. Building on what we've discussed so far, let's now focus on how a learning culture can also improve problem-solving and decision-making within your business. When your team is constantly learning, they're more equipped to approach challenges with a solution-oriented mindset. This isn't just about having more knowledge, it's about having the right tools to analyze situations, think critically, and collaborate effectively to find the best outcomes. Problem-solving becomes much more efficient when team members are encouraged to think beyond the immediate issue and consider long-term implications. A learning culture emphasizes not just fixing problems but learning from them. For instance, if a project encounters a roadblock, your team can reflect on what went wrong, identify the root cause, and come up with strategies to prevent similar issues in the future. This process of reflection and improvement ensures that your business isn't just putting out fires, but actually becoming stronger with each challenge it faces. One way to facilitate this is by introducing post-project reviews or retrospectives, where the team gathers to discuss what went well, what didn't, and what can be improved for the next time. These reviews should focus on learning, not on placing blame, so that everyone feels comfortable sharing their experiences and insights. This kind of open dialogue encourages a mindset where challenges are seen as learning opportunities. In terms of decision-making, a learning culture empowers your team to make more informed and thoughtful decisions. When employees have access to continuous learning opportunities, they're able to stay up to date on industry trends, new technologies, and emerging best practices. This means that when decisions need to be made, whether they're related to operations, strategy, or customer engagement, your team has a wealth of knowledge to draw from. Additionally, fostering a learning culture often leads to more collaborative decision-making. By bringing together different perspectives and areas of expertise, you create a more holistic approach to solving problems and making strategic choices. This kind of collective intelligence can lead to better outcomes and more innovative solutions. Encouraging open communication and diverse viewpoints in decision-making processes helps avoid groupthink and ensures that all possibilities are considered. Let's also talk about the importance of adaptability in today's fast-changing business environment. A learning culture naturally promotes adaptability because it trains your team to be comfortable with change and uncertainty. Instead of resisting new technologies, market shifts, or internal changes, a team that's always learning is more likely to embrace these challenges and find ways to leverage them for success. For instance, in industries that are constantly evolving like tech or e-commerce, having an adaptable workforce is crucial. When your team is used to learning new skills, adopting new tools, and staying updated on industry trends, they're better equipped to respond quickly to changes in the market. This adaptability gives your business a competitive edge, as you're able to pivot and innovate when needed, rather than getting left behind. A practical way to encourage this is by implementing agile methodologies. Agile approaches, commonly used in software development, can be adapted to other parts of your business to foster flexibility and continuous improvement. With Agile, teams work in short sprints, allowing them to review progress regularly and make adjustments as needed. This iterative process of constant reflection and adaptation aligns perfectly with a learning culture and ensures that your business stays agile and responsive. Lastly, let's consider how learning can enhance customer relationships. When your team is consistently learning and staying informed, they're better positioned to understand customer needs, anticipate market demands, and provide excellent service. Whether it's learning about new technologies that improve customer experience, gaining insights into consumer behavior, or developing better communication skills, a learning culture translates directly into better customer outcomes. For example, if your customer service team is trained regularly on new software, product updates, or best practices for communication, they'll be able to resolve issues more efficiently and offer a better overall experience. In turn, this boosts customer satisfaction and loyalty, which are key drivers of business growth. In conclusion, a learning culture offers a host of benefits that go beyond just knowledge acquisition. It fosters problem-solving, enhances decision-making, promotes adaptability, and strengthens customer relationships, all of which are essential for long-term business success. As you move forward, keep in mind that learning should be woven into every aspect of your business. Whether it's through structured training programs, mentorship, or encouraging a mindset of curiosity and continuous improvement, creating a culture of learning is one of the best investments you can make for the future of your business. The key takeaway is that when learning is prioritized, your business becomes more resilient, innovative, and agile, ready to face whatever challenges and opportunities lie ahead. Now, let's dive deeper into how you can foster this learning culture on a daily basis within your business. A learning culture doesn't just happen overnight. It requires intentional effort and the right environment. Here are some actionable steps you can take to embed continuous learning into your company's DNA. 1. Lead by example. Leadership plays a crucial role in promoting a learning culture. If you want your team to embrace learning, it's important that leaders within your business model this behavior. This could mean sharing books, articles, or podcasts you've found valuable, participating in team learning sessions, or even taking time to develop your own skills and showing that learning never stops, no matter the level. When employees see that their leaders are committed to learning, it reinforces the idea that continuous growth is not just encouraged but expected at every level of the organization. It also shows that learning is valued and that time invested in personal development is time well spent. 2. Encourage curiosity and questions. To build a learning culture, employees need to feel comfortable asking questions and exploring new ideas. You can create an environment that supports this by encouraging open communication and curiosity in every meeting and interaction. Instead of sticking rigidly to routine processes, invite your team to challenge assumptions, explore alternative ways of doing things, and ask questions without fear of judgment. This kind of openness fosters innovation and helps your business stay dynamic. When employees feel safe to express their curiosity, they're more likely to contribute new ideas, question the status quo, and push the boundaries of what's possible. 3. Provide learning resources and time. One of the best ways to cultivate a learning culture is by providing the resources employees need to learn and grow. This might include subscriptions to online learning platforms, access to industry conferences, in-house training programs, or even mentorship opportunities. The key is to make learning accessible and tailored to the needs of your team. In addition to resources, it's important to give employees the time to dedicate to learning. If learning is something they're expected to do only in their spare time, it may not get prioritized. Consider setting aside dedicated time for learning, whether it's a few hours a month or a learning day every quarter. This sends a clear message that personal development is a priority. 4. Reward and recognize growth. People are more likely to engage in continuous learning when they see that their efforts are recognized and valued. Create a system that celebrates learning and growth within your organization. This could include formal recognition programs where employees are acknowledged for completing courses, gaining certifications, or sharing new insights with the team. Beyond formal recognition, create opportunities for employees to showcase what they've learned. Encourage team members to present at internal workshops or lead knowledge-sharing sessions where they can teach others what they've learned. Not only does this reinforce the value of learning, but it also allows for cross-functional learning across departments. 5. Build collaboration into learning. Learning doesn't have to be an individual activity. In fact, collaborative learning can be one of the most effective ways to foster growth across your team. Encourage employees to learn together through team workshops, group projects, or collaborative problem-solving sessions. This approach not only enhances learning outcomes, but also strengthens team bonds. One way to encourage collaborative learning is to create peer learning groups, where employees can share their expertise, discuss challenges, and support each other's growth. This peer-to-peer learning builds a sense of community and ensures that knowledge flows freely throughout the organization. 6. Stay flexible and responsive. A successful learning culture is adaptable and responsive to changing needs. Make sure your learning programs and resources evolve over time, reflecting both the latest industry trends and the individual growth paths of your team members. Regularly check in with employees to understand their learning goals and any skills gaps they want to address. Tailoring learning opportunities to these needs ensures that the resources you offer are relevant and effective. In addition, be open to changing how you approach learning based on feedback. Continuous improvement should apply to your learning initiatives just as it applies to other areas of your business. 7. Integrate learning with career development. Finally, link learning directly to career growth within your company. When employees see that learning leads to new opportunities, whether it's a promotion, a new project, or the chance to take on more responsibility, they'll be more motivated to engage in learning activities. Develop clear pathways for advancement that incorporate learning milestones, showing employees exactly how their personal development will contribute to their career growth within your organization. By connecting learning with career progression, you not only encourage continuous development, but also improve employee retention. People are more likely to stay with a company that invests in their growth and provides them with the tools they need to advance their careers. In summary, creating a learning culture is about more than just offering training. It's about fostering an environment where curiosity, growth, and collaboration are part of everyday business operations. By leading by example, providing the right resources, encouraging curiosity, and recognizing learning achievements, you can embed continuous growth into the fabric of your company. Ultimately, this investment in learning will lead to a more resilient, innovative, and adaptable business, one that's equipped to navigate the challenges of today's fast-paced world and take full advantage of the opportunities that lie ahead. As we continue with the idea of fostering a learning culture, it's important to recognize that this mindset isn't just beneficial for individual growth. It has a ripple effect throughout the entire organization. A team that is always learning is one that's more engaged, motivated, and aligned with the company's long-term vision. When employees feel like they're constantly growing, they become more invested in the business's success because they see themselves as integral to that success. This leads to another crucial aspect: employee retention. In today's competitive job market, retaining top talent is a priority for any business. When employees feel like their development is a priority and that they have opportunities to expand their knowledge and skills, they're much more likely to stay with your company for the long haul. Offering continuous learning not only keeps your team engaged, but also helps you build a more loyal workforce, reducing turnover and the costs associated with hiring and training new employees. Beyond that, a learning culture also boosts team collaboration. When individuals are encouraged to share what they've learned with each other, it creates an atmosphere of openness and knowledge sharing. This is especially important in problem-solving situations, where diverse perspectives can lead to more creative and effective solutions. Team members become more willing to help each other, share insights, and work together toward common goals. This level of collaboration strengthens the entire organization. In summary, by embedding a culture of learning into your business, you're building a more resilient, adaptable, and innovative organization. This is not just a strategy for success today. It's how you prepare your business for future challenges and opportunities. The journey of continuous improvement is never truly finished, but with the right mindset and approach, it's one that leads to sustained growth, stronger teams, and a competitive edge in the market. Now, as you think about ways to enhance this learning culture within your own business, consider how you can create opportunities for growth, foster collaboration, and stay adaptable to meet the evolving needs of your industry and customers. The path forward is full of opportunities for those who embrace change and strive for constant improvement. As you continue to build on this culture of learning, there's one more crucial aspect to consider: leadership's role in fostering and sustaining it. Leadership sets the tone for the entire organization. When leaders are committed to learning and demonstrate that commitment through their actions, it filters down to every level of the company. Leaders who continuously seek out new knowledge, share their insights, and encourage their teams to do the same create an environment where learning is part of the everyday work culture. A key part of this is leading by example. When leaders prioritize their own learning, whether it's through attending industry conferences, taking courses, or staying up to date with the latest trends, they show that learning isn't just for junior employees. It's for everyone, regardless of experience or position. This reinforces the idea that learning is a lifelong journey and one that is vital to staying relevant and competitive in an ever-changing market. Moreover, creating formal opportunities for learning within the company is equally important. This could mean setting up mentorship programs, offering professional development workshops, or even providing access to online courses and certifications. By offering these opportunities, you're not only enhancing the skill sets of your employees, but also showing them that their growth is valued. One often overlooked aspect is giving your team the time to learn. It's easy to get caught up in day-to-day operations and forget that learning takes time. Encourage your employees to set aside time for self-development, whether it's an hour a week to read industry-related materials or a monthly workshop that brings in guest speakers. When employees know that their growth is a priority, it reflects in their productivity and their contribution to the business. Another point to consider is how you can create a feedback-rich environment. Feedback is one of the most powerful tools for learning and improvement. Regularly offering constructive feedback and creating a culture where team members feel comfortable giving and receiving feedback helps foster continuous improvement. This also encourages employees to take ownership of their development, as they have a clearer understanding of where they excel and where they need to improve. Lastly, let's not forget the importance of recognizing and celebrating growth. When employees reach milestones in their learning journey, whether it's completing a new certification, mastering a new skill, or even solving a complex problem, make sure to acknowledge those achievements. Recognition motivates further growth and reinforces the value of learning within the organization. To conclude, a learning culture not only strengthens your business internally, but also positions it to thrive externally. In a world where change is constant, businesses that prioritize learning, adaptability, and innovation will be the ones that not only survive but also lead in their industries. As you continue to foster this environment, you'll see the benefits reflected in your team's performance, your company's resilience, and ultimately, your business's long-term success. As you move forward, consider how you can further embed these principles into the fabric of your organization. The future belongs to businesses that are committed to growth, and a learning culture is the foundation that will support you every step of the way. To take things a step further, let's explore how creating a culture of accountability ties into a learning-focused organization. Accountability goes hand in hand with learning. When employees feel accountable for their own development and for contributing to the success of the company, it encourages proactive problem-solving, innovation, and continuous improvement. A great way to foster accountability is by setting clear expectations around learning and growth. When everyone knows that learning is not just encouraged but expected, it becomes part of their responsibilities. For example, you can incorporate learning goals into performance reviews or set up regular check-ins where team members discuss what they've learned recently and how they're applying it in their roles. This not only keeps learning top of mind, but also gives employees a sense of ownership over their personal and professional growth. Peer accountability is another effective strategy. Encourage teams to work together on learning initiatives, share knowledge, and hold each other accountable. This creates a supportive network where employees are motivated to keep learning because they don't want to let their peers down. It also promotes collaboration and knowledge sharing, which strengthens the team as a whole. In addition to individual and peer accountability, there's the need for organizational accountability. As a company, you should regularly evaluate whether your learning initiatives are effective. Are they aligned with the goals of the business? Are they providing real value to your employees and driving measurable improvements in performance? By keeping track of these outcomes, you can continuously refine your approach and ensure that your learning culture evolves with the needs of your business. Another important factor is encouraging curiosity. A culture of learning thrives when employees feel comfortable asking questions, exploring new ideas, and challenging the status quo. By promoting curiosity and giving people the freedom to explore areas outside their immediate role, you can unlock new innovations and approaches that might not have been considered otherwise. Curiosity-driven learning also leads to cross-functional knowledge. When employees are encouraged to learn about areas outside their primary responsibilities, whether it's marketing learning more about product development or IT exploring customer service processes, they gain a broader understanding of the business. This not only enhances collaboration, but also ensures that your team is more versatile and better equipped to handle complex challenges. It's also valuable to create safe spaces for learning, environments where employees feel comfortable taking risks, experimenting, and even failing. This might sound counterintuitive, but failure is often one of the most powerful teachers. When employees know they won't be penalized for trying something new that doesn't work out, they're more likely to take risks that can lead to breakthroughs and innovation. This brings us to the concept of experiential learning, which is learning by doing. Encourage employees to take on new challenges, lead projects, and step outside their comfort zones. These experiences often provide the deepest learning because they're rooted in real-world application. By giving your team opportunities to stretch their capabilities, you'll help them grow faster and more effectively. As your team continues to embrace learning, it's important to keep the big picture in mind. How does each individual's growth contribute to the overall success of the business? By tying personal development goals to company objectives, you can create a direct link between learning and business outcomes. This alignment ensures that as your team grows, so does the business. In wrapping up this discussion, remember that fostering a learning culture isn't just about providing resources or encouraging development. It's about embedding learning into the very DNA of your business. When learning becomes part of the everyday work experience, it drives innovation, improves problem-solving, strengthens decision-making, and ultimately makes your business more adaptable and competitive in the long run. Moving forward, think about how you can integrate learning into every aspect of your organization. How can you create more opportunities for growth, experimentation, and collaboration? What systems can you put in place to track progress and ensure accountability? By focusing on these areas, you'll create a thriving learning environment that benefits both your team and your business for years to come. As we continue to explore the impact of a learning culture on business success, it's crucial to emphasize the role of leadership in driving this culture forward. Leaders play a pivotal role in modeling the behaviors that define a learning-oriented organization. When leaders actively participate in learning, demonstrate curiosity, and remain open to new ideas, it sets the tone for the entire company. Leaders should lead by example, showing that no one in the organization is above learning. This can be as simple as publicly sharing books they're reading, courses they're taking, or insights they've gained from a recent challenge. By doing so, leaders encourage employees at all levels to adopt a similar mindset. It signals that learning is a continuous journey, not something reserved for junior employees or newcomers. Additionally, leaders should create opportunities for mentorship and coaching. While formal training programs are essential, employees often learn just as much, if not more, from informal interactions with mentors. Establishing a culture where mentorship is encouraged ensures that knowledge flows throughout the organization. Mentorship also helps bridge generational gaps, allowing more experienced team members to pass down their knowledge while gaining fresh perspectives from younger colleagues. Another powerful aspect of fostering a learning culture is celebrating learning milestones. Recognize employees who actively contribute to a culture of continuous improvement. Whether they've completed a challenging course, introduced a new process that has improved efficiency, or solved a complex problem creatively, these achievements should be acknowledged and celebrated. Public recognition can inspire others to pursue their own learning journeys, further embedding a culture of growth across the organization. Incorporating feedback loops is another essential element of a learning culture. Regular feedback ensures that employees have the guidance they need to grow and adapt. However, feedback shouldn't just come from managers. Peer feedback can be just as valuable. Encourage teams to regularly give and receive feedback, creating an environment of trust and mutual support. This helps individuals gain different perspectives on their work and identify areas for improvement that they may not have noticed themselves. It's also important to break down silos within the organization. In many businesses, departments tend to operate in isolation, which can limit knowledge sharing and collaboration. A learning culture seeks to eliminate these silos by encouraging cross-departmental collaboration and knowledge exchange. Hosting regular lunch and learn sessions, where teams from different departments share their expertise or insights, can foster a deeper understanding of the business as a whole and spark new ideas for innovation. Let's not forget the role of technology in facilitating a learning culture. Today's digital tools make it easier than ever to access knowledge, collaborate with peers, and track progress. Whether it's implementing a learning management system, LMS, offering online courses, or utilizing collaboration tools like Slack or Microsoft Teams, technology plays a critical role in making learning accessible and scalable. Leaders should invest in the right tools that allow employees to learn at their own pace and in ways that suit their individual needs. Another key factor is adapting to the changing needs of the workforce. Today's employees, especially younger generations, expect learning and development opportunities to be a core part of their work experience. Offering flexible, self-directed learning paths allows employees to choose the skills they want to develop, which can increase engagement and job satisfaction. Tailoring learning programs to individual goals while aligning them with company objectives ensures that both the business and its employees benefit from the growth process. Finally, consider how a learning culture contributes to employee retention. When employees feel that their personal and professional growth is prioritized, they're more likely to remain loyal to the company. This sense of investment in their future fosters a strong connection to the organization, reducing turnover and improving overall morale. To sum up, a learning culture is not just a strategy, it's a mindset that permeates every aspect of your business. It's about creating an environment where curiosity is encouraged, knowledge is shared, and growth is continuous. When employees at all levels feel empowered to learn, experiment, and evolve, your business becomes more resilient, innovative, and prepared for whatever challenges the future may bring. So, as you continue on this journey, ask yourself, what steps can you take today to nurture a learning culture within your organization? How can you ensure that every employee, from leadership to entry level, is committed to growth and development? By answering these questions, you'll be on your way to creating a business that thrives on continuous learning, adaptability, and long-term success. In continuing this focus on building a learning culture, let's explore how you can embed continuous learning into everyday business practices. It's not enough to have periodic training sessions or courses. Learning should be an integral part of daily work life, woven into every process and decision your business makes. One way to achieve this is by encouraging on-the-job learning. Employees often learn best by doing, and when they are challenged to apply new skills or knowledge in real time, the learning sticks. This could mean assigning stretch projects that push employees slightly beyond their current skill set, or encouraging them to step outside their typical roles to contribute to different areas of the business. This not only enhances learning, but also strengthens cross-functional collaboration. Another powerful approach is to build learning into performance reviews. Instead of just focusing on past achievements, shift the conversation to future development. Discuss what new skills or knowledge the employee would like to acquire and how they can integrate that learning into their current role. This forward-looking approach creates a partnership between management and employees, where both sides are actively working towards personal and business growth. Mentorship programs, as we touched on earlier, can also be formalized to promote knowledge transfer and leadership development. Pairing less experienced employees with senior staff can help accelerate their learning curve, while also allowing senior employees to develop their mentoring and leadership skills. These relationships create a powerful cycle of continuous improvement, benefiting both the mentor and the mentee. Peer learning is another underutilized resource in many organizations. When employees can learn from each other, it fosters a culture of sharing and collective growth. Consider creating opportunities for employees to teach workshops or lead training sessions in their areas of expertise. These peer-led initiatives not only build confidence, but also highlight the diverse skill sets within your team. To make learning truly part of the day-to-day experience, you can also introduce microlearning. Instead of overwhelming employees with long, formal training sessions, provide bite-sized learning opportunities that fit easily into their schedules. This could be short, 5 to 10-minute video tutorials, quick tips shared via email, or even daily challenges that encourage employees to apply new concepts in small, manageable ways. Microlearning keeps the momentum going without feeling burdensome. Creating a feedback-rich environment is another cornerstone of embedding learning into daily work. Encourage continuous, two-way feedback between managers and employees, as well as peer-to-peer feedback. When feedback is part of the everyday culture, it promotes rapid learning and adaptation. Employees know where they stand and what areas they can improve on, and they feel more connected to the overall business goals. Leaders should also be learning alongside their teams. When employees see leadership actively participating in learning initiatives, it sends a clear message that growth is valued at every level of the organization. This can include leaders attending training sessions, participating in workshops, or even sharing their own learning experiences with the team. Let's not forget the power of recognition. Celebrating learning milestones is an effective way to motivate continuous development. Whether it's public acknowledgement of employees who complete challenging certifications or celebrating team members who have taken the initiative to learn new skills, recognition reinforces the value of learning. It shows that learning and development are not just personal achievements, but crucial to the organization's success. Finally, consider how you can use data to track and optimize learning efforts. By measuring the impact of learning initiatives, whether it's through improved performance, higher engagement, or innovation, you can refine your approach to ensure that learning remains aligned with business goals. Collect feedback on training programs, track learning outcomes, and make adjustments as needed to keep your strategies effective and relevant. In conclusion, embedding learning into the fabric of your business doesn't just benefit individual employees, it strengthens the entire organization. When learning becomes part of everyday activities, your business gains a competitive edge, adapting more quickly to changes, fostering innovation, and cultivating a highly skilled, motivated workforce. A true learning culture supports not just short-term success, but long-term growth and resilience. So, how will you start embedding learning into your daily operations? How can you challenge your team to grow, adapt, and evolve in ways that benefit both them and the business? As you answer these questions, you'll find that learning becomes a natural and essential part of your company's DNA, driving success at every level. As we close today's discussion on fostering a learning culture within your business, it's crucial to recognize that growth is an ongoing journey. Creating an environment where curiosity, collaboration, and development thrive doesn't just benefit your team, it forms the foundation for long-term business success. At Banda Business, we believe that continuous learning and innovation are at the heart of every thriving company. By fostering these values, you not only empower your employees, but also create a business that's adaptable, resilient, and primed for growth. Remember, when you invest in the growth of your people, you're also investing in the future of your business. Banda Business is here to provide the tools, strategies, and support you need to build a culture of growth and success. Explore how our tailored packages can help elevate your business and drive sustainable innovation. Thank you for tuning in today. Keep exploring, keep adapting, and continue learning, because with the right mindset and the right tools, the possibilities for your business are endless.